What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, April 25th, 2021. Here on the 2 Month Show, it's always real talk by real people. And I'm your host, MT. And up above me is my co host.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. And to my right hand man today.
You know what it is, man. It's just the truth. We always bring in the motherfucking realest from the most realist perspective, as always. So here's the Too Much Show crew, and then we NT go ahead and pop that shit off.
All right, man. So, hey, the title of today's show is It's All About the Numbers. So, we're going to talk about, first of all, the numbers that UFC did last night, man, with their pay per view, talk about that whole event. Then we're going to talk about the NFL, man, and them changing the jersey numbers for players and everything like that. So now players have a wide range of jerseys that they could choose from, almost back in college now. And some of the rules and stipulations behind that. We also going to talk about Mortal Kombat and the numbers that movie was able to do and how people felt about it and what the masses are saying. And we are also going to talk about new music from Big Star, from Moneybagg Yo, and what they on pace to sell, man, being on their first week out. So let's get it started, man. UFC 261. How do y'all feel, gentlemen, about the event?
Well, it was all about two moments. Of course, the first one, damn, life comes in full circle with Chris Weidman. He broke
Mm-hmm.
his leg the same way Anderson Silva broke his leg against him. But I think Anderson did it left and he did it right. That was a nasty injury off of checking a
Mm-hmm.
leg kick. And then the main event, I think it doesn't pay to be a star in the UFC. It's like every time I think it's a new EA Sports curse, and that's the UFC curse. Because everybody that's been on the cover of that motherfucker that got their ass whooped one way or another. From Ronda Rousey to Conor McGregor, and now
Yeah.
George Masvidal. And he was
Mm-hmm.
talking the gang and shit too.
Of course he was.
I ain't gonna lie, that dude Usman is the fucking Trump support killer. I swear to God. Everybody that supported Trump, he knocking their ass out. Masvidal and Kobe Covington knocking their ass out. What up,
Mhm.
Josh Ox? We'll see you
Dude,
soon,
bro.
brother.
Yep. What
But
up,
yeah,
Josh?
man, that's what stood out the UFC for me, man. Usman knocking out another Trump supporter. And Chris Weidman life going in full circle. Hope he recovers fast too, man.
Okay. Zeus?
To be honest, man, I didn't even watch it.
No worries.
uh,
Nah, it's all
nah,
good. Well,
it it really wasn't anything that I was really interested in. So I was pretty much going to get the highlights and see what it did. But seems like it did pretty good to me.
yeah. Well, what I will point out is I believe that this is the second event in a row that they've had three main event title fights. So I like that consistency that UFC is doing. If you're gonna sit up here and charge for a damn $60 to $80 for a pay per view every 2 weeks, it better be, you know what I'm saying, some title fights on there and something exciting to watch. One of the things that Mr. Jones didn't point out, and I forgot the young lady's name, but she has like a buzz cut. She ended up winning like the straw weight title.
Oh, you talking about
Uh,
Rose? You talking about Rose?
yeah,
Yeah, Rose. She's a fighter. I like Rose.
yeah. So that was a huge moment there that evening. And then another moment, man, that you forgot to talk about too, with the whole Usman knocking out Mazdov, is Ocho Cinco losing 50K. So we know he about to go off this week on his
Man,
podcast.
you might
Yeah,
see him on a podcast, yeah, somebody's podcast or local casino. Trust me.
Yep, yeah. So he lost 50K on that fight. But no, I mean the punch man was flush, and what's name Usman was landed it all evening, the whole fight. I know it only went to the second round, but that first round he was open for it. There it is. There it is. Hold on. There it is. Boom. Put his ass right down. There was no need to get on top of him, hit him, anything like that. The ref said, "That's it. This is
the
it."
crazy thing about it though is you can see every ounce of sweat just fly off his fucking face. That shit was crazy. That's how
Mm-hmm.
hard he hit. He hit that nigga bow dry. That's how hard he hit him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
good,
What's
Tank.
up, Tate?
Good
Yeah, no,
take.
absolutely. Yeah, man. Nah, that shit was crazy. And then wasn't it some other fight this past weekend or something like that about Trilla and all of that fucking, what is it, Jake Paul or
Oh
one of
my
the
god.
Paul brothers?
That was last weekend. See, we did the show
Yeah.
early last week, so we didn't get to talk
Okay, yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
He
Logan
fought a
Paul.
bum that never used his hands. That was a wrestler, and the guy that just got knocked out yesterday, he knocked him out in 5 seconds with the running knee.
All right.
So who gives a fuck about Jake Paul? And then he wanted to start something with Daniel Cormier. Like,
Yeah.
fight an actual boxer. Fight somebody that can throw a punch back.
Well, one of the Paul brothers is supposed to be going up against Floyd on July 5th. I won't be watching it though.
Hell
I'm
no,
just
I
not.
won't. Hell no.
No, it's an exhibition. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Hell no. I ain't watching that shit. Floyd gonna play with him for like 7 rounds, trying to make it entertaining. Then he gonna put him on his ass. He gonna
To
Conor
be honest,
McGregor that man.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Most of these fights, especially these exhibitions, they're staged. I have no doubt that they're staged. The money is real that they are receiving, but the outcomes that are happening, they're staged. The only one I think that you couldn't stage was that Nate Robinson knockout. Nobody knew Nate was gonna get his ass knocked out like that. We knew he would lose, but yeah. No, 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 no. Take that down. Take that down. Take that down. Take that down. No,
Yeah, put that back
not
down.
yet.
You put that up.
Not yet.
Okay.
Nah. Keep that down. Keep that down.
Speaking of
All right.
speaking,
So
speaking to pushing, you know.
yeah, but we talk about when we talk about yeah, man, these trailer fights and all that. Obviously, they generate a lot of money, and I'm never going to hate on a man for getting a bag. Like I think whoever it was, Jake Paul, whoever made like $650,000 off of that fight. So you consider that fight lasted what 15, 20 seconds. He went out there and made $650,000. Ain't don't shit got to turn around like that. 15 seconds, $650,000. OnlyFans ain't giving you that kind of money. Shit, what's the name? Drug
Well,
dealing.
bad baby made $1 million in like 6 hours, so I don't know.
But here's the thing: that's 6 hours. We talking about 15 seconds.
Was it?
Okay,
I mean,
Franklin
it
Franklin
took
Saint.
preparation.
Yeah, Franklin Saint ain't
Preparation.
even turn.
How long this fight actually came? I mean, yeah, you
I
only
mean,
had to
yeah,
for 15 seconds.
yeah. I mean,
Not
and obviously,
a little longer. I
I
mean,
mean,
you got
but
the intros.
well, here's the thing: that if we're gonna talk about preparation, Bad Baby had to wait 18 years to finally go live on OnlyFans because she had to be 18. You get what I'm saying? So
I know.
obviously,
That's what makes it creepy too. I'm like, God,
She been waiting her whole life to go OnlyFans.
yeah,
42,000 men, which I'm guaranteed half of those people were grown, signed up for that shit. It's
of
sad.
course, pedos,
Oh, more than that.
yeah, 100% pedos, 100%. These were men that literally was probably already because she has 10 million followers or something like that on Instagram. So these were already men who were probably liking her pictures, sliding in her DMs, asking for things. And then the moment she turned 18 and it was, legal in society, then they went on ahead and subscribed to her OnlyFans. But the
You
Joker
know,
was on them anyway because they said most of the content that was from her IG was on her OnlyFans. She didn't do anything.
she finessed him.
Yeah,
That's
it was
even
a
better.
finesse.
That's even better.
Yeah, it
She
was a
did. She did.
finesse.
So supposedly, I heard that she did the same thing that the porn star did. Like she just put up her own old content, and it was nothing new, just old
Yeah,
content,
yeah,
nothing new, and everything that you already seen before. And I'm like, dang,
exactly.
I just got played. Well,
Hmm.
to each his own. I say, get your money.
But yeah, I mean, so 650,000 in 15 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Logan Paul, whatever Paul brother was that knocked out the guy. That's definitely a good bag to get. Obviously, he'll have more bags in the future. And like with Jake Paul or Logan, whichever one of the Paul brothers is going up against Floyd July 5th. Obviously, this
How
is
about that? Is that actual factual? Because like I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
seen it.
No, no,
Okay.
no. Floyd posted it on his page. It's done. The only thing that's still up in the air about that is their location. They are deciding between Texas, Las Vegas, LA, and it's like one or two more places.
Man, we don't want that shit here. Take it to Hollywood.
Nah, you know that
Yeah,
shit can be over there, man. And you know damn well for it ain't going nowhere else.
it'd probably be in Vegas. He
Yeah,
just
he
want to make
home.
sure
I
Vegas
know
is
he
open.
home. And did Dave Chappelle be in town around that time? Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense money wise, I guess, to have it here. We are the entertainment capital of the world, so shit.
Yeah, slowly dwindling. Slowly dwindling.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's on his way back.
We'll see. I hope so. You need residencies. You need some more fights,
Well, they
and you
already got
need
some residency. I mean, Usher. I mean, Drake
okay.
supposed to have one.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out
but
to us too with the fake bills, man.
exactly.
Finesse God.
Usher Bucks. Yep, Usher Bucks. They was probably out there twerking like crazy, throwing it on him, everything, and then get to the back after they collected all the money. It was like, what the fuck is this?
Hit it with
Oh,
that Beverly Hills Cop 3. Took that nigga to
Yeah,
Wonder World.
but you seen what happened? They changed their tune because they was like, oh, I guess the club owner stepped in and was like, hey, look, either you change what the fuck you said or you out of here because clearly the girl changed her stance. I never said that he wasn't spending money and all that. Yeah, but if you read your initial post, man, when you was upset about the money that you received, you made it seem like Usher was in there being cheap and being broke when we know he has millions of dollars. So
Yeah.
you on the shit list.
He's still spending Justin Bieber checks. He
I
alright.
was
Yeah,
I was about to
that's
say that. He still got Beaver chips.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah,
Bieber checks. Ah,
And you know what's funny?
exactly.
Beaver pulled up and get some Usher bucks.
Yeah. Well, here's
that's
the
the
thing.
new
I like how.
cryptocurrency.
They
Yeah, I mean, I
should. They
like.
might add some actual value to it. I don't
It
know.
might. Yeah, Dodge done went back down, so I bought some more. It went back down to like 22 cents, then it shot back up to 27. So I'm good, man. As long as it stays around there,
Now you want
I'm
to play
good.
the Dodge game. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna play the dodgeball game, but it is what it is, man. All right, so speaking of upcoming fights as well, I know Tank Davis has a fight coming up against something Marcos Barrios or something like that. That's gonna be a smooth
Canelo.
battle. We
Yeah,
got
Canelo next
Canelo.
week.
Yeah, Canelo is next week. Yeah, you're right. Canelo is next week, and then no, Canelo's the week
No,
after.
week
It's not May
after.
1st.
Yeah,
It's the
week
week
after.
after. Because May
Yeah.
1st is you have Chris Areola and you have Chris Areola. It's funny that guy's named after nipples, but you have Chris
Mm.
Areola, and then you got what's the other guy? Andy Ruiz. But here's the problem that I have. Two things. Number
No, it's fat
one,
ass back. Nah, he lost weight though.
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
he
about to say,
lost
did
a
he?
Shout out
lot
to
of
him.
weight.
Shout out to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said that from
Here's
his
the
last to lose weight. My bad. Go ahead,
yeah.
MG.
No, I was just gonna say, but here's the issue that I have. This is one of those fights. Number one is pay per view. I don't understand why. Neither one of them have a belt. Neither one of them are highly anticipated. Like I want to see them again. And then number two, it's in Saudi Arabia, so which means that the shit is probably gonna come on at like 3 or 4 in the fucking daytime. So I'm confused.
Oh, so they're gonna build Ruiz up to try to be part of that heavyweight contention again. It ain't never what it's gonna be like a couple of years ago, because Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder both took nasty L's. So
They did. They did.
Anybody heard from
But
him lately? Any noise?
who? Wilder?
Beyonce.
No. No, they've shut him up. They put him to the side. And right now, what's focused? They just trying to make this Fury Joshua thing happen. That's the main thing.
I don't know.
yeah, they already sound like a 2 or 3 fight deal for that shit too. So they're gonna get a
Exactly.
rematch automatically, which is wild.
hmm and pretty much Joshua. I mean, Wilder's still trying to prove his case and everything with that. As far as there being foul play and saying that he deserves a rematch or a strip Fury of the belts. So I don't know. Sooner or later, we're gonna have a motherfucker. We get to see this motherfucker in the ring. So against somebody, whether if it's Joshua or Wilder. So we'll see.
He
hmm
trying to move like a middleweight. That shit wild.
It is. All right. So next up, we have the NFL approving for jersey numbers to be changed. I think for running backs they can wear anything from like 1 to 50, and then 80 to 99 or something like that. It's something weird. It's some combination, but yeah, they have the breakdown by like each position. You just go on the NFL's website. Um, one person who's been vocal about it is Tom Brady. He was basically saying, "Hey, nobody's going to know who to block anymore with linebackers wearing single digits and everything like in college." So let me ask you all this, gentlemen: is this a classic case of the grumpy old man just not liking something new, or does Tom Brady have a point?
I mean, I think it's systematic. I mean, if this is how you play the game of football and then you gain your strategy from it, I can see why you can probably complain about it. But if it's something new, if it's a new rule, I mean, you got adjust to your environment. Be the best that you can be. But I can see like just being somewhere and for so long, like it was always structured, the set numbers that you have. Your advantages and disadvantages. So you can either read the offense or defense. Now bringing out these single numbers on both, that can be confusing because you don't know who's coming up down the line. Because now you're looking at a single digit. Now you got to re-strategize this whole game. So it's a lot.
Yeah, because it's a 53-man rosters and schematic wise, like as a coach, you don't use people names. You call out their number.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you game plan. So it will change a little bit of rules, but at the end of the day, that's how you adjust on the fly. Look, block number
Mm-hmm.
7. That might be a DM. Fuck, ain't that hard.
Nah, you say
Here,
it's
here,
not.
here's the thing, and I understand both of you all's points as far as it won't be that big of a deal. You got to adjust to the game. Here's what I would say to Tom Brady, and he is my favorite player of all time. I'm going to be honest with you. He sounds like the grumpy old man that just doesn't like change because despite the numbers changing, a player's body mass is not going to change. I can tell a linebacker from a corner. I can tell a D lineman from a safety. Yes, you are going to have to learn the jersey numbers. You're going to have to learn people's new jerseys number. But then at that point, hell, that's when for the more popular players, you just call them out by name. Hey, you tell the running back, pick up
That's a major.
JJ on the edge
That's
right here. Pick
that's a
up
major
JJ.
MT. I mean, that's quicker to
It,
say when you don't.
Yeah, because only like 10% of the NFL is recognizable. It's a lot of fucking people that just go there to get a check that we don't know we don't give a fuck about or know about
but
in these
but that's what I
formation
was trying to
swaps.
finish. For your well-known people, you call them out by name. For the ones that are nobodies, then yes, then you call out the jersey
Nah,
number.
but you
Because if
call them
I'm
out by
standing,
name, then that's going off the offensive scheme. That already means that you're telling the defense that you're adjusting your offense because they already have a scheme. So
what would
like
be
that's
the
why they have audibles or numbers.
so what's the but let me
All
ask you
out.
this: what's the Okay, so what's the
It's a
difference
bigger.
between
It's a way
what's the
bigger
difference
difference.
between pick? It's not because here's the thing: if I say pick up JJ Watt, or I say pick up 99, we all know JJ Watt is 99. So it's the same thing. Think about it. If Jalen Ramsey is number 20, so if I say, hey, 20 is coming hot on the left, or if I say, hey, Jalen is coming hot on the left, it's the same thing.
Nah, all right. So if I say let's pick up number 7, right, and then in
Correct.
practice, you know, on defense, we already know number 7. All right, we're gonna say number 7 to throw the offense off. His number can be 40, or from the offense to the defense, his number can be 49 or some shit like that, right? But we're using multiplication just to go ahead and set the offense off. So now with these way lower numbers, this is a whole different scheme that you got to set up to readjust your line and everything else and every little code that you say, especially with numbers,
But I can't
because
necessarily
nobody's
agree with that
actually calling out the
because,
actual jersey number. Nobody's really
but
calling out, oh, pick up number
yes, they
99.
do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You've never watched Behind the Mic or anything like that on the NFL. They literally say, hey, 20 is coming in hot. 53 is coming in hot. Pick them up. Pick them up.
Yeah,
They
They
also
say
call
that.
that's the only
They
way to
do.
communicate. Yes,
Yeah, that's the only way that they
it's worse for
communicate.
the
They literally,
coordinators. It's worse for the coordinators than the players, though.
yeah,
To be honest with you.
that's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, they call out who it is. Hey, 52 is the mic. 52 is the mic. Pick them up. That's what they say. It's not multiplication. They telling them linebacker number
what about
52 is the mic.
now maybe all right. So in his defense, say if the numbers are the same on offense and defense, so you calling out plays and audibles before you even get to look over the line, you're already looking at your teammate because he got the same number jersey on.
Well,
But here, but no, 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 no. Hold on,
that
hold
could
on,
be an
hold on.
argument if
No, 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 no.
only
Let me
one
tell you
person can
something.
wear that number still, right?
No, no, Mr. Jones. No, no. Stop. Let me just stop you all right there. If you are not smart enough, if you are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, $1 million a year, and you cannot decipher if you're on offense or defense, your ass don't belong in the league. Plain and simple.
No, but like, is it possible that two people wear the same number, or they still
I,
gonna
No,
keep
I,
that?
I, doubt,
no,
I doubt it's
no, you
possible.
can't.
All right, well,
No,
I'm good
Not
with
just
it.
like
Well,
it's
just
not
like
I'm
possible.
good with it. I'm good with it then.
Yeah, no, you cannot wear the same number. So there cannot be
because
a
like you
number
say
six on
earlier,
offense.
I think the defense is going to have like the longer end of it, which
Yeah.
are more 50s to the 99, and then the offense is going to have if I'm not, or you don't know.
No,
I'm
no, I
I'm
think
good with it.
yeah, I think honestly, I think they're doing it by position, but I think linebackers are actually able to wear single digits because there have been some that have tweeted out and been like, "Hey, I'm thinking about my old college number." Now, one of the rules or stipulations that they have put in place is you have to, if you are going to change your jersey number, and I'm like, this is once again agreed by the NFL. They should do this for the fans as well. You have to buy your remaining jerseys that are out on the market right now.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so let's say if they printed up 2,000 of your jerseys, you have to buy them and to do whatever you want with them, dispose of them, give them away to the homeless, whatever it is that you want to do. Then you can change the jersey number.
My question is, can I resell them? Because I just signed my name on it to be a retiring jersey, and I
Oh
go ahead and
yeah,
make
I was
triple.
about to say yeah. I mean, I'm sure at that point, yeah, like it's yours, so it's your, you know what I mean? Like you
Like,
paid for it, so
what
you
if you
should be able to do what you want.
young goat Ramsey in the league? You know what I'm saying? Changing your number. You know what I'm saying? Going back, like I can go ahead and retire this number right here where I'm reaching prime, and then he beast
Hmm.
out next year with this new number. Like, oh my god, that sell jerseys
Yeah,
going through the.
exactly. No, you're right.
Yeah,
That number 20.
8 and
Yeah,
24.
yeah,
8 and 24 makes a lot of sense. You
yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, I would, and I put them right up there on eBay or auction them off, whatever else, and just run up the numbers.
Yeah, I'm in favor of it. I'm in favor of it.
So
Mhm.
does I'm gonna ask you, MT, does the pass in the jerseys what they recently just made? I think they said that there's only a limited numbers that they can be passed down. Does that go with the jersey change effect, or is that something totally different?
What you mean, limited numbers that could be passed down? What you mean?
So they were saying with the change in numbers, they also have like a limited number of jerseys that they can pass down. I don't know if that's from like actual retired numbers
Uh,
or the
that I'm
actual.
not 100% sure. I'm not
Okay.
100% sure on that one. I got to read up more on that one. But yeah, but basically, I mean, for that, for people who are able to buy their jerseys, all that is a flex for the star players. That's somebody like a Jalen Ramsey who got the big money, or Brady, or your Aaron Rodgers or something like that that's able to spend that kind of money. You know what I mean? A 3 or 4 year veteran who's not fully established is not going to go change his jersey number because he may not want to waste that kind of money because he may not recoup that money.
Well, I don't know. If I was a rising star on the rise and somebody just got traded on my
Well,
team
yeah.
by number one receiver or number one back, I'd probably go ahead and risk it because especially if I know if I'm probably gonna show off.
I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you know that you're gonna show off, but if you somebody that's just average, you know what I mean? Like
Think
if you're
about
not that,
it. Like the money that you will buy in, you'll make more money off the number change because they didn't really print that many jerseys for you because you wasn't that relevant. So if you beat it
yeah,
out last year, maybe probably got into the playoffs, one of those playoff teams, and you were
mhm,
doing well, you can go ahead and have a whole new turnaround and a whole new number
yeah.
with a whole
I'm
new
gonna be
name.
what I'm just gonna tell you right now on my stance on all of this shit. Obviously the players they can do what they want to do. I guess they want to make it. Roger Goodell is trying to bring back more fun in the NFL. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a shit who changes their number. If I already have your jersey, I'm not rebuying it with your new fucking number. 'Cause I go fuck you and your new number. Okay, plain and simple. I got your old jersey. I'm keeping it.
Kobe
That's
was
it.
the only exception. When he
Kobe was
changed his
the
shit from
only.
8 to 24, everybody wanted a 24.
Of
Like
course.
not even Mike got away with it. I mean, he had a 45, but it was only what 17 games.
Yeah.
You know that number
Like
was the
Kobe
50.
literally had 2 careers with each number. Like only Kobe can get away with that shit.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, Unless it's some player out there who literally is going to have a resurgence. Like I know Ezekiel Elliott was flirting around with wearing his Ohio State number at number 2, going from 21 to 2. But at this point, what? Maybe this will encourage Jerry Jones to start retiring players' jerseys numbers now. Because Cowboys is literally the only franchise in the league where nobody's jersey number is retired.
Yeah,
Nobody.
but it's almost like, yeah, like 88. That shit crazy. Everybody got 88. But
Yeah,
I mean, some of that stuff is like not even, I mean, it's an unspoken rule. Like nobody's gonna get 22. I haven't seen a person try to get 22 since.
that's true, but he just needs to go ahead and retire that jersey number. But I wonder why he doesn't do it. Like, I need to look at, like, what are the stipulations of retiring the jersey number? Like, does it mean that that player gets residuals from it at that point? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know what the science is behind it, and if Jerry is just being a cheap ass, or if he just has a slave owner mentality of, I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Well, we all know it's the latter. Let's keep it real. Without even that, it's the latter.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga has that mentality. You know Jerry got that
Yeah.
mentality.
Yeah,
I
but
understand for the flag.
but I'm going to be honest. There's not a single player in the league that has me hyped where I'm like, oh shit, they changed their jersey number. I'm going right to Hibbett Sports. I'm going right to NFLShop.com and order me, you know what I'm saying, their jersey. Get the fuck out of here. That's for idiots and suckers. That's
Well, we
what it's
know
for.
one dude ain't gonna do it. That's Tom Brady. He got
If
to change
Brady,
his whole brand.
if Brady changed his jersey, you'll get it.
Nah, he's been number 12 for 21 years. I'm good.
Yeah, he not gonna change it. That's his
He
whole
not
brand. TB12. They're gonna
exactly.
be
Yeah,
TB6 now. TB4.
that's
Fuck
what I'm
out of here.
saying.
No,
Yeah,
TV1 all the time. It's number one.
yeah.
It's on the TV1.
That shit sound like a virus shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
This man is 7-3. Honestly, would it be crazy if by the end of his career he makes it to 12 Super Bowls? I think that's what he's going for. To solidify the whole TB12 thing. Just bring that 12 full circle. Yeah,
That's crazy. That'd be
mm-hmm.
crazy.
It would. Honestly, I got them going back this year, but we'll talk about it more after we have our draft special and see the way the things fall and everything. Another good news or NFL update. I know Dak Prescott was out there working. He was throwing passes, man, dropping back. The ankle looks good. He looks good coming off of that surgery. So that horrific injury, man. So that was decent. And then what's another one? Aaron Donald.
Oh,
The guy, Aaron Donald wasn't even in the vicinity. And the guy literally apologized and everything and to Aaron Donald. So what, you heard that he was in town? You saw that it was a man that was like 6'1", 260, 280 in the bar, and you just decided that that was going to be Aaron Donald and you were going to sue him? Like, at what point, my question is, at what point do these fucking citizens start being held accountable? Because here you are dragging my name through the dirt. I have an image. I have endorsements. And now they're calling me, threatening to drop me because I'm not being an example and I possibly whooped your ass. You
But
get
the
what I'm
crazy
saying?
thing, though, that's a regular dude that did that to him, though. That's what make it worse.
That's what I'm saying. You got your ass whooped by a regular nigga who just had the bar. Like, put the NFL banner up on there, Mr. Jones. I'm sorry. Put the NFL banner up on there. My
okay,
bad.
now I'm gonna say, about the other changes that they got, right?
Nah, what's the other changes?
I guess the most relevant ones. No more overtime games in preseason.
Oh yeah, honestly, that right there. Honestly, thank God for that. First of all, it's preseason.
Did it
What
even
the fuck?
happen often? Do it even happen that often? Do you even give a fuck about it?
No, I think it happened. I believe
yeah,
last couple of seasons. I want to say it was like one or
yeah,
two games.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's preseason, so you want to limit injuries and everything. So boom, you want to limit injuries. You want to basically just get the fucking preseason over with. So yeah, I'm good with that. I actually like that rule. That's a pretty good rule if you ask me. No overtime. Shit, ended in a tie. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'm good with that. It's preseason, like that really doesn't
Hmm.
count any.
You know what's funny though? So they move into playing 17 games. See, this is why I say the NFLPA can never ever top or touch the
Oh,
the,
I
the
got some more.
NBA
I got
Players
some more.
Association.
I
Oh,
got
go
Any
ahead,
another.
go ahead.
sport. It won't be any sport.
I got another change. I already know that 17 games is job BS though. Like, but I mean that's already weird within itself. I kind of we
Hmm.
already talked about it. We pretty much called this like last season anyway.
Yeah.
So the kickoff return. It's only going to be 9 people, 9 players to set up a unit in the setup zone within the 25 yards of the ball, as opposed to 10. This is designed to potentially increase the odds of recovering an offside kick.
Okay.
So what?
So now,
This shit's turned to XFL.
I guess they're just trying to make it. Here's the thing. I guess they're trying to make it more exciting. But once again, the players are settling, gentlemen. The players are settling. Instead of asking for more money with guaranteed contracts and everything, you're settling for, oh, I can change my number back to my college jersey number. Oh, there's only going to be 9 people lined up for an onside kick instead of 10. Like all of this stuff, it's minuscule.
I don't know. It's BS to me.
All right, so let me get this straight. So it's going
I
to
mean,
be only 9 people that can be on a kickoff return team now.
No, 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 no. It's 9 people that could be lined up for the onside kick. So you know how
Okay, I got
when
you.
you're
I got you.
setting up for the how they got the line of people. So it's literally
Yeah,
going to be 9, and then you'll have 2 behind the 9.
that's stupid. All right, whatever,
Uh,
whatever.
I don't know if
uh,
it doesn't say specifically for the on offside kick. So
okay, it just says in general for kickoffs. Period.
yeah, it
Gotcha.
says yeah, just because from the 25 yards of so of the line. So
Hmm.
I guess that's a regular kickoff to me.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I get what they're saying. So I think what they're saying is within the first 25 yards of the ball, there are 9 people there. So if they want to do a pooch kick, yeah. So if they want to do a pooch kick, they could be more successful because then it'll be 9 people protecting the pooch kick
Right,
versus 10.
right.
Because the 11th man is always in the back waiting for the ball to get back there. So instead of it being 10, it'll be 9, and then that 10th man will have to hurry up and run up and try to defend. Yeah, that rule is
Uh,
ass. We'll see how it works out though.
Now that you explain it, yep, that actually makes sense. Yeah, because it's actually in the zone, so it's probably yeah. So the setup is probably different.
So it's gonna pay off for Squibs. It's about to be a lot of them
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
out of bounds.
yeah,
Oh
squibs and
man.
pooch kicks. Yep, that's
There's
what
about
it'll
to be a
be.
lot of people lining up at the 40 next year.
All right. Let me see. What they got? Another one. All right. So another one. The next one is more communication allowed between the referees and replay officials in the booth.
That wasn't a rule before.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the
It,
thing.
and see why the refs been historically ass the past 3 years.
Nah, but I think because of that though, the way they had that set up, it was because
Mm,
it'll be only the 3 main officials. I think it was only the official that maybe seen it, and then that
mm,
get passed down to somebody else, or like he talks in the booth, and then like the 2 main officials, like the replay booth specialist, and then the other guy, I guess. But
gotcha,
maybe I guess more eyes can be in the booth now, because like I noticed
gotcha.
usually the pattern of how many referees can actually go to the booth for the replay.
I mean, but okay, so now I guess when they go for the booth review, I guess are they going to have 2 cameras now? You get what I'm saying? Like 2 visuals set up where 2 people are going to be standing there, or is it going to be, hey, I took a look, you take a look at it, you tell me what you saw? Because a lot of the times it's New York that is communicating with the on field officials anyway, telling them, hey, this is what we see. So is more power being taken away from New York and given to the referees on the field, or what? Because I'm confused. Because if you're telling me that you're going to slow down the game by having 2 to 3 more people look at the play that's on the field, but still have to confer with New York and make a final decision with them, it slows down the game.
Now I think what they're saying is the communication is wider. So I think the communications were relayed through 1 or 2
Okay.
referees.
I
So
think
I
I get
think
what you're saying now. So I think what was happening was it was the main referee in New York, but now that main referee will now confer with the line judge. They'll confer
Yeah,
with, you know
'cause
what I'm saying, the ball judge,
you
you
have
know, that
the referees on the
Exactly.
field, and then you have the replay referees. You know what I'm saying, or the
gotcha.
replay officials. So you saying, I guess New York, they'll probably be the replay
Official.
officials,
Hmm.
and then they have the referees. So I guess more communication between them two will probably happen now, so that way you can get
Okay.
a better judgment of it.
They still gonna
Okay.
fuck it up. It ain't tennis. They
Of
still
course.
gonna fuck
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah, they'll
I
find a way to fuck it up.
guarantee
It's
you.
the NFL. They'll find a way to fuck it up. They will. They will.
Oh, and then the last one is just something stupid that rarely happens, but um, there'll be a loss of downs now if two or more forward passes are thrown from the line of scrimmage.
I'm sorry. What if two or more forward
No,
passes?
no, actually, no, just two. So there will now be a loss of down if two
Hmm.
forward passes are thrown from the line of scrimmage.
I'm confused as to what that means because
I'm thinking like, don't you know how that trick plays from the line of scrimmage? Like if you would probably, I guess, pitch it to a wide receiver and then he throws it upfield. I don't know. And then if it's at the
yeah.
line of scrimmage,
But here's the issue though. The ball is only moving forward one time on those plays because what you literally have is laterals or backwards laterals. You're not having forward laterals.
But it's an automatic turnover of downs, whatever it is.
No,
I
no,
don't
no. It's
know.
a loss of down.
Okay,
I don't
lost
know.
it down.
I
Okay.
would have to honestly. They're gonna have to explain this opening night. On opening night, somebody just needs to do
Yeah,
it.
leave it to
Somebody just
Chris
needs.
Collinsworth. That's
Yeah,
Chris Collinsworth's job. He
yeah,
explains
yeah.
everything.
Somebody's
Too
just
many
gonna have to.
details.
Yeah, somebody's just gonna have to fuck up and then just do it in order for this one to make sense. Because I'm
Yeah,
not
'cause
sure.
I'm not getting it either. I'm like, you can't. If I'm
It
mistaken,
sounds like it's gonna hurt the Eagles.
you can't throw ahead of the line of scrimmage anyway.
Exactly.
It sounds like it's gonna be no more Philly special. That's just sound like to
I
me.
was thinking like, all right, maybe if you in the back and you throw it maybe towards the line of scrimmage, but it's not before it.
I
But I
don't
don't
know.
know. That still wouldn't make
I don't
sense.
know.
Like,
I know. It honestly, like I said, at the end of the day, somebody just gonna have to fuck up and do it, and then I'll understand it at that point because this, I, and it's not even that you're not even doing a good job explaining it. I've just never
oh
seen
no, no, no.
anything
All
like
right,
that
no,
happening.
not before. Yeah, it says behind the line of scrimmage. So I guess that would
Okay,
pop Philly special.
okay. So basically, what they're saying is you cannot do. So they don't want double reverses. That's what they're taking out. They saying it needs to be a single reverse and then you throw the ball versus they do a double reverse and then throw the ball because that would then be three.
I'm
Okay,
telling
that
you
makes sense.
already, no more Philly special. That's why they did that shit. That's the Philly special rule.
But here's the sad part about it. They call it the Philly special, but the team that executed it first was actually the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl versus the Atlanta Falcons. That's what's crazy to me. And
I guess they called it back because Nick Foles actually caught it and shit.
yeah, well, here's the thing. Brady caught it and scored, and then when they tried the same play against Philly during the regular season, that's when Tom Brady missed it and he became a meme and everything like that. But I'm just trying to figure out, Philly, how are you claiming that when that play has been done twice before by the New England Patriots before you even did it? But you know what? It doesn't surprise me because they're wearing Dickie suits and everything out there in Philly, and we know where that came from. But I digress.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's like, nah.
yeah, I digress. But go ahead, gentlemen. Go ahead, gentlemen. Uh, what do we have next up on the lineup? We want to get into this Mortal Kombat. Put the band up there, Mr. Jones, because yeah, I got a lot to talk about with that one.
Uh
But I'm gonna let Mr. Jones. I'm gonna let Mr. Jones take it away first. Yeah. So Mortal Kombat.
All
We,
right, man. I guess I go first.
mhm.
I just give my star rating early out of 5. It's a 2.5 to me. 3 at
Wow.
best if you're a true fan. Cause I'll
Hmm.
be honest, I think a lot of people is talking from a fandom point. And one thing I cannot stand about people now is you can't have an opinion or be a critic of a movie that the masses like. I don't know when this trend started, but it got really strong with Coming to America and this now.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? If you don't like this movie, I don't know what you're talking about. Um, the movie was good. I mean, is if you wanted to see gore and wanted to see fight scenes in action, this is definitely the movie for you. It's pretty decent. But if you want to see good character development and people actually doing great acting, this is damn sure not the movie for you.
Mhm. So,
And if you want to see expert casting, this is not the movie for you. But for the most part, if you want to compare it to the other two, yes, it is the best out the three. As far as overall, as far as the movie overall,
okay.
that's what I
Uh,
would say right now, just to
uh,
start things off.
okay. All right. Let me. All right. Here's the thing, you all. I'm just going to. I'm gonna throw out some movie titles to you all, and you all just let me know if just say. Let me know if they're Oscar worthy. Just say yes or no. Okay. Just let me know. Um. Let me see. The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes,
Okay. A Beautiful Mind.
yes.
Okay.
Well, the
Um.
actual one. So,
I know where you're
Okay.
going.
The Shape of Water.
huh?
The Shape of Water.
No, overrated.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine that it's overrated. That's perfectly
I
fine.
mean,
Fences.
it's about
Now
fucking
hold on, listen.
bestiality.
I'm
All
a
right, go
fences,
ahead.
fences,
Huh?
fences, fences.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Street Fighter.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. What else do we have? I said A Beautiful Mind. I guess Driving Miss Daisy. Your boy
Well,
Morgan Freeman.
yes. Of
Yeah, that's
course.
Okay.
dope.
Okay. Let me see. Undisputed.
He
No.
said undisputed.
Undisputed.
The
Correct.
original one.
No.
No.
Undisputed with yeah. Okay.
No.
So here's the thing. When I'm watching Mortal Kombat, a movie like that, I am literally watching it for one thing and one thing only: violence and gore. I played the video game when I was a kid growing up from Sega to PlayStation, all of that shit. I don't care about character development. All I want to know is that you have my favorite characters in the movie somehow. I'm able to identify them based off of the way that they look, and I want them to square off and fight each other. We look too deep a lot of times into some of these movies. It is literally
No,
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 nobody
because
disagree.
this is why I will cut you off and argue with you here. If you actually played the video games lately, their storylines are movie quality and better than this shit by far. If you play Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11, there are
Mhm.
Oscar worthy type of
And
scripts. There are fucking great movies.
that's what I
Okay,
bring up
but let me ask
my
you. Okay,
my question. Oh, go ahead, MC.
no, I was just gonna say, but even though that the storytelling on the video game, what is the original video game like? Basically, you're going up a ladder, you're fighting people to get to Shang Tsung to
All right,
kill
so look,
him and reign
I,
They
supreme.
did that in 95. They did it in
I seen
95
somebody post
already.
that. I seen that somebody post that, right? And then also,
Hmm.
with that being said, there was still story details when you unlock certain shit once the game started to develop to give backstory and character development. So this movie
Hmm.
still stuck to that. Like a lot of people missed that because they didn't really play the game.
Hmm.
See, now the game teaches you from the base, yeah, it was just going up a lot of, fighting. But then people wanted to know who is these people? What is the backstory? How did this person get to this person? Oh, why are they going against this guy? So it started to develop a story. Once it came to two, once you beat the game, they gave a little story of like
Hmm.
how they got to that point or what was the whole purpose of them being there. So with that, going into this movie, a lot of the people did what Mr. Jones said. Went from the previous game that has the best like campaign story that I've seen in a long time, even fighting games, but just any story game that's well developed and put together, and people were looking for that.
Hmm.
This didn't happen with this movie. See, this movie was supposed to be different from that, so that way it can set up multiple movies from different eras. And then also that's why people got mixed off because of the main host in the movie, which is not an MK character. Everybody was trying
Yeah.
to figure out who he was, and people was lost. I was lost. I had to watch the movie twice.
Overall, here's the thing. Overall,
He was
I'm probably
useless.
gonna give. I
Oh,
he
Young was
was.
garbage.
Yeah, I
Garbage.
was about to say. Yeah, I mean, his superpower was complete ass. But I like how we got the. I like how we got some clarity on the rivalry of Scorpion and Sub Zero. Sub Zero was definitely that guy. The only thing that I didn't care for, I felt like the tournament was better explained in the '95 one versus this one. Like the last one, I just felt like motherfuckers just put their heads together and was just like, "Hey, Sonya, you go fight your old friend Kano. I'm going to take this person. You go fight this person." So it wasn't
And,
like a
and,
tournament.
and they
It
kept
wasn't
it
a
on Earth.
tournament.
They kept it on
Yeah,
Earth. We ain't go to Outworld one time. We ain't seen none of Outworld.
Nah, they did go to Outworld. I was say because
they did.
They
Jackson.
had
They
one
did.
scene in Outworld, and you didn't see nothing about the
No, I'm talking about.
surrounding area about it.
I know what you mean though. Like actually just go in Outworld, but nah, some of the fight scenes were set up in Outworld because that bridge that was from the classic
Mhm.
beginning jump when you fight on the
Mm,
bridge and
the pit.
down there got I think it got like the little pit. Not that the
Yeah, the
one at
pit.
the same time the dark one though, but the whole
Yeah.
time that's what Jackson, the dude with the hammer for that I think Rain or whatever his name
Which,
was.
no, I
Yeah.
forgot what his name
No,
was, but he came out of
Cabal.
nowhere.
Cabal. Yeah, Cabal.
Nah,
Nah,
Cabal
Cabal
on
or Liu
Liu
Kang.
Kang.
Nah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was General Riker. That's who that is. General Riker.
yeah,
He was on
yeah.
Deadly Alliance.
Okay.
But yeah, that came out of nowhere. I want to fight him. He ain't do shit to you.
Nah,
He
remember
ain't-
he punished them. Remember he punished them earlier with the hammer. You know what I'm saying? See, like it was all detailed. Like he just wanted payback because like he ain't had the arms first, and that's when he was in the pit, just laying there, just useless. Like after he
Yeah.
smacked him off, and then that's when he seen Sonya.
and the design of his arms, like what
Yeah,
the
I was
fuck?
about to say that. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. When he was fighting with them little ass arms, like little tink tink out there, I was like, bruh, come on, bruh.
Hey,
Like, come
I
on,
was
bruh.
rolling. Kano said it best. It was like, dang man, they come in mid sizes, or you just got the little kid selection, or something that he said. That shit had me dying
Exactly.
laughing. And also, shout
He
out
had no
to
business doing the
Kano.
movie. Yeah,
Kano
he's
had the best lines through the whole movie.
He did.
because
He did.
half of was Johnny Cage's. I told you that off air. That shit was Johnny Cage last.
So, all right, just to point that out too. So,
Mhm.
the main character was basically the Johnny Cage supposedly in the movie. Now, the director said that he wanted to make a new character. So, for all y'all lost, I think that's Johnny Cage or um 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 what is that? The
He has no
actual
swag. He has no swag. So that is not Johnny Cage
nah,
at
it's
all.
not Johnny Cage and all it's another character that plays and then he's from the I think the Sheehan Ryu. I probably said that wrong. Don't beat me up, people.
What
But
Takada? Takada, his
yeah,
son, like
got it.
Scorpion,
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
son.
Yeah, see, he's not him either. So like, this is a whole new character. This is somebody that they put into the movie. This the director said this, so don't start battling your brains to figure out what type of expansion character this is because it's not out yet, and it may be coming up with the new Mortal Kombat
You know
11.
how I know he garbage? Stadium making a DLC on 11.
Nah, see, that's what people was talking about, but they said it might be in the works though. But as
Yeah.
far as
So
his
what? Put him
powers,
on a movie. You can't fight with the motherfucker.
it stems from his family and shit. Because I was trying to figure out his powers the whole time, and I had to do my research, and it stemmed from his family. Basically, the box that the girl was in that started the family. Well, kept on the family line going because it
Yeah,
was a female baby. It wasn't him in the box.
yeah.
So
Mhm. Yeah.
the
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you.
it was came out was his armor suit. So basically, that
Gotcha.
protects him and everything else.
Got it. I'm just gonna be honest with you all. I mean maybe because I don't take Mortal Kombat, super serious or something like that. The movie was just it was fine. I'm not saying it was great, but it wasn't horrible either. It was just one of those where I just wanted to see some violence and some gore, so I got that, and
Oh,
I
you
wanted to
got
see
what you
some of my
wanted.
favorite and I wanted to see some of my favorite characters from the Mortal Kombat video game. That's
Um,
it. They brought
some more complaints about them characters. First of all, stop doing Goro dirty like that. Like he ain't no fucking prince out here. They be making Goro look weak every fucking movie.
I mean, because
nah,
Goro is weak. A nigga retarded.
he is a
Ah,
little
yeah,
retarded.
yeah.
I mean, look,
Now who else?
all you gotta
They
do
did-
is put Goro with a scene before him thrashing some people, like how they did in
Yep.
the original. Like when he
Yeah,
crushed
Yep.
with Arnold was dogging him.
Yeah. When he's stepping on people and all of that. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's what
was
I'm saying. That dude is a prince. He's a champion. They supposed to see him crush somebody. He just got out there and got smashed. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
Goro.
yeah.
Another thing too, they made Luke Cage look weak. Like he ain't that the one out there. He shouldn't
Nah,
be
Yeah, he
struggling with
isn't.
no damn cabal like that. Supposed to run through cabal ass.
Well, I'm pissed off that we didn't get to see the Dragon Liu Kang come out.
well, that's all they did the fatality though.
Yeah, they hit the MK too.
Okay.
That's why they
That's one thing I
made
like.
homage on that, and then it was
They
on
had to
point
do the
with
Kung Lao
flawless
though.
victory. Ooh, we that
They
called
had to
Kung
do
Lao
that.
flawless victory. Oh my god, that was mean.
Yeah.
The MK9 right there.
But
The
the way they
classics.
started off is pretty much how the origins go
Mm-hmm.
because it shows pre Kano. It shows why Kano was a villain to Sonya Blade. It
Yeah,
shows
that's
Mm-hmm.
before he
whole
lost his accent.
development. They show the whole, Liu Kang losing Kung Lao. Like everything
Mm-hmm.
is still pretty much canon. Only thing that wasn't canon was just the new character that they put up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely,
So I guess
definitely.
so I guess we'll see, man. They said it's supposed to be
They
some
got four
sequels.
sequels. They got four.
Okay.
Sub
All right.
Zero, the dude
So
that plays Sub Zero signed for four more sequels, like five of them. So it's gonna be five of them at least.
okay, good. All right. So yeah, so we'll see that. To me, never mind. I'll leave this comment to myself.
Nah, you gotta say what you gotta
Nah,
say,
No,
man.
it's okay.
nah,
Come on, it
nah.
would
No,
be
it's
real talk
okay.
about real people, man.
No, it's
Oh,
okay. It's okay.
oh, we got
No, it's
90
just
minutes
yeah.
talking about real people today.
I
Okay,
know. I know.
we'll
It's all
wait.
right. I just yeah. Yeah. I just it's just funny to me, man. Just the timing of things in Hollywood and everything, but. And here's the thing: Disney did it too. You know what I mean? So HBO Max did it, and then Disney did a book. We have all of this. And again, salute to them. But we have all of this. Support the Asian community, stop Asian hate, and then we get a dominant Asian cast. With Mortal Kombat that just so happens to come out during this time, and then we have somebody from the Marvel universe. I've never read him in a comic.
Oh
I don't
wow,
even know Shank. Yeah,
nah,
I've never heard
nah,
of him.
nah. I
It, it,
mean,
this, this,
but
this is
look, though,
this is
guess,
perfect timing.
guess, guess what else is
Perfect
coming out
timing.
though? Look, think about it. Guess what else is coming out? The what is that? The Shang-Chi for Marvel
That's what I'm
Studios.
talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, with Marvel Studios. Yeah, and, that's just perfect timing.
I'm
You know what I
sorry, I'm
mean?
not say just to think about it. I mean,
Yeah,
shout out to
and here's what I want to say.
the child on the
I was about
rise
to say
right
that.
now.
I
I
was
don't
about to
know if
say,
shout out to the
and
people
here,
that actually do get discriminated. I ain't even gonna lie.
I
It
was about to
is
say
real.
that.
But
No. But this is what I want to say. This is once again major studios profiting off of these things. You get what I'm saying? Like, like,
yeah,
like they're profiting off of it versus actually being in real support. Like, yes, these people are getting jobs and they're getting paid and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's just mighty funny to me the timing that that these things are coming out and being released and everything and being heavily promoted. You know what I mean? So they can make their return on investment.
yeah. All right.
Hmm.
You try to like hit that on the nose. That's why I said, man, look, you might as well
Yeah,
say that shit.
yeah.
I'm just saying it's just the timing, just like now, what's the name? This George Floyd verdict comes out, and then you got the Ken Griffey, Jackie Robinson editions that just dropped. Black History. You know what I mean? They couldn't drop in February, but they dropped right around this Derek Chauvin verdict. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I I do want them joints though.
Yeah, I mean they are nice, but I'm just saying. You know what I
I
mean? Timing
kind of
is
want
everything.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, timing is everything. Timing is everything. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave that there for the people. Yeah, you can think about that. Timing is
Well,
everything in marketing.
Eric Bischoff wrote a perfect book title about that. Controversy creates cash, brother.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's all that is. That's all that is. So yeah, you wonder who's actually in support and who just wants to get the bag. Because my thing is, how many of these directors and producers of these movies are of Asian descent? You know what I mean? That's what I wonder. So, are you empowering them to do that to create these things, or are you just just saying, hey, you all can be an actor?
Hey,
You know what I
well,
mean? You
well,
could be a gaffer. You could be the light boy. But as far as directing and producing, we'll still take care of it. We'll take care of that aspect. Don't worry about it. We're going to direct and produce. We're going to direct and produce and tell you about your culture. Okay. You can give us a couple tips, but we're going to tell you about it. All right. Even though we didn't grow up living it or anything, we're going to tell you about you. I'm going to tell you how to be black. All right, gentlemen. That's what I'm going to
Except
do.
for hip hop movies.
Yeah.
no, and make sure you include the gay. Just make sure I gotta include the gay.
the, the gay. I'm
Gotta include.
sorry.
I'll leave that one alone. I'll leave that one alone. I'll leave that one
Oh
alone.
man. I mean, so what y'all get the Mortal Kombat movie? 1 out of 5.
3.5.
I give it a 4.
Okay. Yeah. Like I say, I have
Yeah,
no
I
issues.
feel like fucking. I feel like Ebert. I feel like Ebert.
That's fine.
I almost want to cop out and make it higher just so I can match
That's
y'all.
fine.
But nah,
Yeah.
2.5, 3 tops. I stick to.
He said 2.5.
I
Three
know,
tops.
man.
I stick to.
No, man,
Disrespectful.
you tough. I know he tough.
I'm
He tough
critical.
on it.
I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to movies, I'm very critical, and it's to my detriment sometimes. Because
But
there's
why?
some movies that
But why though?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm like a snob when it comes to cinema to the masses. I could be honest with that.
Did you get the Godzilla versus Kong?
You, you said, "Well, I give Godzilla versus Kong." I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I want to say 3.5. Because out of the 50 and 60 years they made both Godzilla and Kong movies, it's the best for both of them. They gotta count to something.
I gave it a 0 out of 5 because I ain't watching that shit. I never cared about
No,
King Kong or
you ain't
Godzilla.
even watched
Crazy.
Fuck no.
Hey, look, nah, you gotta at least
No.
watch that joint.
it.
T. That's all.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
It's not
pretty
bad at all.
decent.
And if you like, you trying to get two motherfuckers wrecking and shit, those would be the two that you want to see wrecking. I mean,
Nigga,
like,
Kong did a
if you think
Superman
about it,
punch.
if you're a like-minded person, I'm about to say, when you think about the
No.
damage that they made, you could have just randomly thought, like, how many people died? Like, because they was destroying buildings left and right.
Oh yeah, China done. China was done.
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't evacuate on time, like, if you was this person sleeping in your office, like, you're dead. You're done. Just by,
Gotcha.
casualties. But
Yeah,
nah,
they
though.
fought by land. They fought by water.
Mhm.
They fought caves.
Mhm.
Shit, crazy. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I gave it 0 out of 5 because I never watched it. I didn't. It is what it is. Um, but it's okay. All right, let's get to the Derek Chauvin verdict.
Oh,
what's the
speaking of that, before we get serious and before,
question I like to ask?
all
What's
right,
that?
do you think the guy was really him that was locked up? Like a lot of people thinking that it wasn't him.
Hmm. No, so
What?
so so I know they have to. Social media has to stop with this shit. They really do. It's getting out of hand at this point.
So
Yes, it was
that
him.
nigga Kaisa Sosa now? What?
Yeah, they pulled like like a scandal. Like,
I didn't see his eyes when he got that verdict. That's a real reaction. You ain't see his face. Whoa.
nah, but saying that's not the same person though. As far as like hairline,
Just stop, stop,
He
just
can't teach
stop,
nobody.
stop,
He can't teach
stop,
nobody to look shifty like that.
I had to
stop,
throw it out there, man.
stop,
I just had to throw it out there.
stop. We're not gonna do this. Here's what's
Sure.
happening. Okay, here's what's happening. I'm happy that America finally got it right as far as him being guilty on all charges. However, why has it taken so long? Okay. Like we had video of Rodney King getting his ass beat, and all of those officers were found not guilty. You know what I mean? So the fact that it took this long, yes, it is a step in the right direction. I'm not going to be, I guess, a party pooper or a spoiler or, you know what I mean, anything like that. I'm not going to be any of those things. However, I would like to see more. So I know one of the cops that were responsible for the shooting of Breonna Taylor, he has a trial coming up soon. So we'll see what America does with that. We need to see what they do with Kim Potter as well, as far as this whole Dante Wright situation and what's going to happen with that. So I appreciate this. We still have to wait for the sentencing as well to find out how many years he's going to get. But
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with you, it's not looking good for him. He's going to be in there for a while.
They
he
gotta
should.
make an example out of somebody.
They do. Well, first of all, yeah, somebody's got to pay that bill other than the local taxpayers of Minnesota. Because remember, his family got the largest payout in U.S. history of $27 million. So it's got to be a fall guy. Derek is going to be that guy.
But here's the thing, though, that kind of bothers me. If it wasn't for that 17-year-old girl and she recorded it and everything, do you think
Hmm.
this would have been the same outcome?
No, not at all.
No, come
No.
on,
That's
man.
what kind of scares me about that shit, man.
That's what
Shout
Hmm.
out to her.
answer to that.
Shout out to her. She single-handedly got justice for the city of Minnesota and most especially George Floyd family.
Hmm. Now, and here's another thing too that I want to point out. Hold on, you all go ahead and finish, and then I want to make another point. I think like Safari went to social media and talked about. But go ahead.
Safari.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I want to hear
it's a
what the fuck
backstory.
Safari say.
Go ahead.
So
I was saying kind of.
basically, so all right. So basically, Safari was trying to be objective, and I get his point, but he didn't know the backstory, and he should have read up on it more. So there was a 7-year-old little girl who ended up getting shot up and killed in the back of her father's car. And he was like, "So are we only going to march and protest when the police kill us, or when we kill each other?" Now, what he did not know is, yes, that little girl was innocent, but her father was not. And who's to say that those killers didn't, did who's to say that those killers knew that his daughter was in the back? So basically, the guy that they were targeting, and you can look at it on World Star, it's a video on there where he literally goes to the grave sites of his ops and pees on them and then posts it on social media. So they saw him one night at the McDonald's drive-through. He happened to have his daughter in the back, and then that's when they lit the car up, and then the daughter ends up getting killed, and the father was in critical condition. So again, I'm not justifying the guys that were shooting, but the father created that hostile situation for his life and his daughter's life when he decided that he wanted to be funny and piss on somebody's grave. Very nice tombstone, by the way. Very nice tombstone. And he decided he wanted to pull up on it and take a piss on it.
Yeah, that's when cloud chasing goes wrong. You know,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, and here's the thing: it's that culture in Chicago. But I guess my only question is, when are things going to change?
first of
Well,
all, to refute what Safari said, yeah, I get it and everything. That is true, but at
Hmm.
the same time, it's not their job to protect and serve each other or the
What do
public.
you
It's not
What do
their
you mean?
job. Like as far as like officers, their job is
Hmm.
to protect and serve and
Oh
uphold the
yeah,
law.
yeah, yeah,
When it comes to you and your ops and in the streets, like that ain't their job. That's the
yeah.
simple
That's
thing
true.
about it. That's the simple
Yeah.
thing about it. So
Hmm.
yes, we finally got because we don't go to work and like, damn, we got kill somebody today. So at the end of the day, I kind of see where Safari coming from, but I just think that point to this is kind of unnecessary and taking away that we finally got the tiniest shred of hope ever that people can be charged for doing wrongfully things at their job. That's the only thing about it.
I don't even think it's that though. It's just, I mean, we already know the solution. I mean, people just need to be held accountable to their actions. But also, like the police in Chicago, which I witnessed on this random tape. Guy actually, which was funny. It was kind of funny because it was actually exposing character. But a guy got his chains robbed, and
Hmm.
He was crying. He was on live, and the police pulled up. He was like, "Oh, the guy right there, he took my chains." If the person right there that actually robbed you, beat you up, and all that, and they ain't gonna help you automatically, and then put you in handcuffs, let you know what type of mode they on.
Mm-hmm.
That lets you know where the standard lies. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. He may be right there, but that may cause problems for me. I'm trying to go home and see my family, or
Mm-hmm.
wake go to work the next day. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for you, you said you was just about to kill him. So that means you got a gun on you. And you just made a threat. This is
Mm-hmm.
easier because now you're vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy. But
Yeah,
even back
I mean,
to the Chicago
yeah.
shit, like I can't say that he deserved it, but also it's just like perfect symmetry. And then for Safari even saying that shit, it's like sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. That's always my
Mm-hmm.
motto.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, it's the absolute truth. Sometimes if you don't know the complete story or you haven't done the research on it, just shut the fuck up and don't even talk about it. Because you again, the little girl did not deserve to die, but it it could be safe to say that they did not know that that little girl was in the car and it was just aiming for him.
It's not safe to say anything. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
For real, that's one of those jokes that just like it is what it
yeah,
is. Because like
exactly. It is for
they was aiming for them, but at the end of the day, it's like you're not supposed to go ahead and take anybody's life. I don't pray nobody downfall, but
mm-hmm,
just because it happened, I'm not going to justify it in any type of way. Like it's just some
mm-hmm.
situation that happened, and if he knew that he did that, he should have had his daughter in better protective care, and he should have
Yep.
been more aware of his surroundings. If anything, I would blame him as a father and not
Oh,
securing his.
absolutely,
I don't
absolutely.
care who
First,
rolled up on him or whatever happened. Just him in
mm-hmm,
general. You're doing some fucked up shit. You need to live life better at the end of the day.
pretty much. You need to live life safer. You need to live it better. And I get that your daughter and everything made it say, "Hey, I want McDonald's and all that." Maybe you take a further trip where it's not around the same neighborhood as your house. Maybe you go to a safer area, and get and go to the McDonald's there. But it is he was horrible as a father as far as protecting his daughter. Horrible. Like I said, at the thing is, the problem is this: everybody, and this is why I hate the social media era. Everybody is so focused on being clout. They want to go viral. They want all these Instagram followers. They want all of this fame that they are literally willing to do whatever for it. Now I get that that is the culture, and Chicago and everything. Oh, you dissing your dead ops and all that. But when you going online and everything, and you putting targets on your back, pissing on people's graves, and making diss tracks where you dissing a whole bunch of dead people, if that's the type of energy that you putting out there, then that's the type of energy that you can expect to come back to you.
I mean, I guess to be blunt about it, don't bring shit to yourself you don't want to happen.
Pretty much.
I say, I guess, isn't it saying like that? Don't bring your shit on your own doorstep.
Hmm.
Yeah. hmm Because here's my thing. See, he's trying. See, here's the issue. He's trying to do what he can to go viral and I guess get fame and all that. And he's, I guess taking the page out of, Dirk and Chief Keef and Lil Reese and all them other, that they don't. But the difference is this: Lil Durk has money. Lil Durk don't live in Chicago anymore. He don't live in the hood anymore. So he can say whatever he want to say, and he's off in a gated community somewhere.
Yeah,
Same thing with Chief
he
Keef.
probably got high, and he got high security.
Exactly, he does. He
He,
has hired
yeah.
security, so they'll be the ones first to get hit if anything pops off. So again, that kind of stuff, you got to understand. If you don't have the type of resources and all that to protect yourself, you don't need to be out here doing nothing stupid.
Well, we got sentenced in about 7 weeks. Do you think they're gonna charge him to the utmost? Because I
I
think he
think they.
facing 40, right?
Oh, you mean sentence him? Yeah, I think he'll get something close to that. I think he'll get like 15. I think he'll get like 15 to 30 years or something like that. I think he will. I don't think he's going to last that long in prison. They said they have him on suicide watch. I really do think he's going to kill himself because when he
Oh
knows his life is over,
yeah,
he's not
yeah.
going.
You can see
He
it in his eyes, man. They hit the verdict. He like, what the fuck? He
yeah,
looked like his life was over. He
that's
like
what I'm
was in the
saying.
trance.
That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
he's
And at
like,
the end of the
but it's
you
me.
you go
Like
exactly,
it's me. Like it's me.
exactly.
Like well, no, I'm me.
Hmm.
Like I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but I'm me.
I know you talking about that Cabo
I,
stage joint.
It's me.
hmm.
Why are you doing this to me?
Yep.
Like, sir,
Now
do
let,
you know what you done? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm.
But I don't know. I'm waiting for the census. I'm not so.
Yeah.
The-
I
Once
mean,
the-
yeah,
man,
yeah. I mean, obviously, yes. I want to see what the sentencing
one
is
good
going to
thing
be.
though, they told him he gonna remain in custody until sentencing. You know, sometimes they let you, go say goodbye to your family. They like, nah.
He can't. Here's the thing: his wife is divorcing him. I don't think he has children. So at the end of the day, he doesn't have any. Honestly, he's
they don't
probably
have
going to kill himself. Yeah, he has no reason to live at this point. Zero. He's going to kill himself. Over
yeah,
or under. Over
But
or under
he,
what? Oh, over or under 2 years, he commits suicide.
I don't even think it's gonna be suicide though, because he gonna be in a hole. They ain't gonna put him with general.
Okay. Yeah.
right. We gonna be at PC. You know, protect him.
Yeah,
You know,
hey,
a little PC. You know, the safe one, and then he'll be all right. And then also he probably have his officer buddies that'll help him out. You know, they're gonna want to make sure they keep him safe and crazy
yeah.
stuff. Teach his own. I mean,
Yeah.
let me wait till the sentencing, and then I'll see what's good.
Yes, that's the wise thing to do. If they get him to the utmost, the max, yeah, it's definitely gonna be under. It's definitely gonna be under. If they don't, yeah, it's
Now,
crazy.
because most people are actually predicting that it's only going to be 2 years.
What do you think? 6 months? What
No, they
y'all
said
think?
two.
6 months? Hmm.
They said 2 years.
2 years. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I think he'll be dead before 2 years. He won't. He
Oh
won't
my
make it
God!
that long.
I
He'll be
wasn't
dead.
talking about that. I don't wish death on no man. But
I
anyway,
don't either. But what I'm saying is this: I don't think. Here's the thing: I don't think somebody's going to kill him, but I just think that he's just going to. You got to remember when you're a police officer, especially when you're that color police officer, you feel like you on top of the world. Think about it. He been getting away with shit. And guess this is another thing too that I meant to add to this. When I say they on his ass, they bringing up a case that happened back in 2014 or 2015 where it was similar, where he knelt on a 14-year-old boy's neck for like 11 or 12 minutes and he nearly died. So this is a pattern of his behavior and what he likes to do. So that's why I say at the end of the day, you literally go from, like you said, it's me. I'm at the top of the world. I am who I am because, I'm a police officer. And now you have nothing. You have no wife. You're not gonna have any commissary, and you don't have anything else to live for.
Man, the CEO put money on his books. There's people that supported what he did. That's gonna be in
exactly.
that prison system. That's gonna
That's
protect him.
that's sad to say. I don't even want to debate that fact, but that's just that's
It's
just
It
a
is.
sad.
fact.
It's
It is. Well, here's the
America.
thing.
It's,
I was
it's
about to say.
fucking America.
I was about to say his
Keep it
well
real.
his trial, yeah, well his trial and everything was what's the name, his trial, his lawyer was paid for by a group of individuals. He didn't have to put up a dime.
I mean, yeah, same thing they did with Zimmerman. You think
Mm-hmm.
he paid for that fucking no? I
No.
think that was like $1 million staff he had too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
his brotherhood paid for that.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. I honestly, I just don't see it. If a billionaire, was able to fake his death and change identities and so-called, suicide and all of that, or to me, he got murdered because of what he knew and agreed to testify.
Oh,
Or
FC.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Epstein. Yeah,
yeah. They shut his mouth. That was the
yeah,
OG call from the White House.
exactly. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
keep it real.
saying. Yeah, so at the end of it, I just don't see Chauvin lasting for more than 2 years in prison. I just don't,
I
unless
hate to
he's in
say
a
it,
hole.
but I can see it. I can see him being over. He gonna be well protected by
Right.
those
I
who
mean,
run the prison.
I was about to say, well, it is Minnesota, so yeah, as long as you got them
Hey, I
aliens on the,
guarantee he'll be isolated. He's not gonna be with generals, so they get a chance at him.
yeah. But I don't know,
He-
man. Someone, I don't know. Boosie put out,
like you said, it like Zeus said. I want to see the sentencing first, because I'm definitely gonna say under if they give him the max. But if he got a
hmm
chance to be out there and live life again, I think he's gonna survive it.
Oh yeah, he Gucci. He be good.
Yeah, but if they give him the
And,
max
and,
and no
and
parole.
you know what's
He
crazy? His following, his following, because like I said, there's people that support the shit.
Yep.
They're gonna make sure he's straight after this. They know what's going
That's
on.
true.
They ain't
That's
gonna try
true.
to support him. The
That
same way
hurt.
That's true.
how we feel. There's somebody else on the opposite end.
Or think it would be no way he would do something like that intentionally.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll
Fucking
see.
Brett Favre. Fucking Brett
Nah,
Favre.
I mean you got the
Oh
people that
yeah.
probably
Oh yeah.
think
That's
that
another thing too.
he
Can we talk
probably
about
wouldn't
that?
do it. Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's get into it.
Good.
Yeah, I was just going to ask. Can we talk? So first of all, Brett Favre. So first, so your initial thing is, I just want us to take the politics out of sports. You know what I mean? I just want us to literally just get to straight just talking about sports. But then on the other hand, your dumbass turns around and talks about politics and say that you don't think that Derek Chauvin meant to intentionally kill George Floyd. The grin that he had on his face as George Floyd was screaming out, saying that I can't breathe when he pretty much felt like that he was going to die. But he didn't mean to kill him. Brett Favre, once again, somebody who's culturally clueless. He's from Mississippi, so it doesn't surprise me. Uh, and this is why his career went the way that it did, because when it came to critical thinking, unfortunately, he fucked up. He did. He made horrible decisions. You can go back to the NFC Championship game against the Saints.
Oh, the
You can
Vikings.
go, yeah, yeah. When he was with the Vikings, you can
Yeah,
go
that was
again.
the worst pass in his career.
Yeah, NFC Championship game. Because I think he made it to a couple with the Green Bay Packers and everything like that. So yeah, you can go back to those. Yeah, he. I think one of them. Think he lost to the Eagles. I want to say one of those years
Nah,
where
he was only won
one.
one. Don't give him the two. They only won one.
No, 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 no,
Nah,
no. No, no, no. I'm talking about NFC Championship game. I know he only won one Super Bowl, but I'm saying he went to multiple NFC Championship
nah,
games.
he beat the Falcons and the Vikings.
So he's been to two Super Bowls.
Brett Favre, right?
Yeah,
NFC Championship one, he beat the Vikings because that's when they went 15-1 and all that. And Gary Anderson missed that kick. We like, what the hell? I think that was
hmm
one. And then the other one, did he beat the Dirty Birds?
yeah,
Jamal
yeah, yeah,
Anderson
yeah,
and them?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. He beat them to win
yeah.
that Super Bowl, but then the other one, I think he won it. Then they made it to the
Because
Super Bowl and
Atlanta ended up
lost.
going in '99 and lost to the Broncos. Brett lost to the
Yeah,
Broncos, and
yeah,
then Brett beat the Patriots. Well, Desmond
correct,
Howard beat the Patriots. To keep it real.
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, so again, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't. Uh, Gentlemen, what are your thoughts on?
Yeah. Let's see what happens in about 6.5 weeks, 7. And then we have a part 2 from there, right?
Yep.
Exactly. That's all I got to say. And then also the whole Brett Favre situation. That's another person that's just STFU. I'm just saying.
Ye-
A lot of people need to do it nowadays. They jump out there and lead themselves backwards.
Yep. And the cycle of bullshit. On to the next topic. How about it? Let's talk about these new music out here. Let's start off with an album I know all of us listen to. Moneybag Yo. What was your thoughts on that joint, Zeus?
I mean, coming out from this project and then from all his latest projects, just having Heartless, you know, it's a gangster's pain now, and I think he pretty much gave a perspective of his lifestyle and how people portray it in a lot of his music. And then also, I think that he really went into detail of how he explained his raps. Like it may still be his whole gangster swag, but it still has meaning and concept to it.
Mhm. Okay.
How about you, MT?
Uh, I like the. So here's the thing. When I initially heard it, I was like, like I didn't think that it was bad, but I didn't think that it was great. And then I listened to it again. I said, okay, it's good because it is a lot of real talk on there. The problem is with that album. I'm going to be real with you. Bad timing. The world is now starting to open up. We need more club bangers as concerts and everything are starting to happen. We need more club bangers. I get that there's a lot of stuff that you wanted to address, and I get that you wanted to show the world who you really were and, introduce the world to your children and things like that. But it was just bad timing.
You don't think?
I,
Think
hmm?
about the extensive songs on it. I mean, he got Shadas on there. That's a
He
club
does.
banger. He got
He does.
you already have Time Today, which has already been in the clubs.
He
Like
does.
he has a
He
couple of songs that I wouldn't relate to what I was saying about the whole album, but that are club
mhm.
songs. It's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
but I
money
just I
and shit
but,
like
but
that.
but there's one thing that I can say about CMG is they know how to make bangers. They do. From Yo Gotti to Black Youngster, you know what I'm saying? And then even this STG guy now knows how to make something. And I just feel like with the world opening up, you could have gave us a couple of those real talk songs and it just went back to just straight clubbing, trapping, and you know what I'm saying? We just making those type of bangers. That's just my personal opinion. If this album had came out in 2020, maybe in the heart of the pandemic, July, August, something like that, this album, I mean, it's still on pace to do well. It's on pace to sell 105,000. He probably would have sold 250,000 copies because I just felt
So
like,
just because I think he'll sell more because you gotta think about it, it's the album. Like, when people come out with an album, it's not their mixtapes. So they don't come out with all just club bankers. Like a mixtape, he'll probably just go hard. Other than that, this is the actual album, which you gotta appease all audiences. That's why he had the Pharrell track. He got the Genie Aiko track, you know, multiple tracks that
yeah, but again, I just feel like the content and the tone of this album just would have fit more last year and in the heart of the pandemic versus now things are opening up. That's just my opinion, honestly. I just like right now, yeah. So to me, like I don't know, like what's album of the year so far this year? It's still, I think it still belongs to Griselda. It ain't Moneybag Yo.
Yeah,
It's
like
yeah.
even Conway joined last week. Them dudes just don't miss.
That's what
They
I'm
just
saying.
don't miss.
I,
That
I
man
I
put
mean,
Ludacris. That did put Ludacris back on the song.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, somebody from Griselda, and then honestly, you can make a case for Lil TJ as well, and Lil TJ got you a little
nah,
bit.
nah,
Yeah, yes.
Reach, reach.
that
I'm
was
telling you right now.
wrong.
We
Bruh.
gotta
Nah,
do our research first.
I'm
Nah.
telling you,
Look,
that
Lil
Lil
TJ,
TJ is fire.
Lil
That Lil
TJ,
TJ is fire.
I listened to it, right? I went
He
from
don't
like,
miss. He didn't
I
miss.
look, I'm telling you this because I want to say I missed this. So look, I listened to it and then I was like, man, this shit is trash. And then I was like, you know what? I went back to it. I was like, oh shit, this shit job bumping. And then I was
Mhm.
listening to it and I was like, yeah, this nigga is annoying. Like it seemed like his voice just doesn't do it for me.
I get it. So like that's another thing. You gotta remember he's 18, 19 years old. So yeah, he does not have a deep voice at all. And if you can get past the if you
Nah,
get past
I
that,
can't get I can't get
Man,
past
they
it.
supposed to go. He be past puberty. Yo,
nah, but still, some people are late developers and things like that.
He better go
So
eat some coochie with a K, okay? Coochie.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no
but
coochie.
but
I
his
like
content,
Moneybag Yo album though. I liked it. It was decent quality.
that's why I said it was a
He
good
spent hella
album.
money on features though. He spent some money on features.
Janae, yeah, I mean, he definitely cut a bag, but I don't think he cut it like that. Like the one with
Nah,
Lil Durk on there, that Lil Durk, that was a favor. Lil Durk on there. Fabio
I mean,
Foreign,
for
Fabio,
real
he.
that joint
Oh yeah. For real, he kicked out a bag. He kicked out a bag for. He definitely kicked out a bag for Janae Aiko.
though. Yeah,
So yeah,
she said, "I was coming off album of the year." Yeah,
yeah, yeah. He kicked out a bag for her. But again, like I said, I like the album overall. Like I give it a 4 out of 5. It was definitely a good album. It's just I just think the timing of it, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, I just want bangers, man. It's up right now. You know what I'm
But
saying? Outside is opening back
I
up.
say, nah. Look though, for real, it was already long overdue. He been wanted to release it. It was pretty much one of those deals. He was just having this little shit happening with his little albums, or
Mm,
people releasing the album. So he had to wait on it. That's why he had so many songs because a lot of these songs was already old.
gotcha. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay. So it
So
makes
what's his
sense.
best
So
shit?
he had
So
planned.
what is his best shit? Because this ain't his best shit, right?
Nah, I would say.
Uh, nah,
Let me
I'm about to
see.
say, what is it? Is it Too Heartless? It's a I don't know. Like it had to be one of the Heartless Jones. I gotta look at it.
I'ma say for him, honestly, I messed with Time Served. That came out last year. I rocked that. And then Two Heartless, yeah. Two
Yeah,
Heartless and
it's Too
yeah, Two
Heartless.
Heartless, yeah,
One of
Two
them I can
Heartless.
play the whole album through.
It's probably Two
Oh,
Heartless because
yeah. Go ahead,
yeah,
MP.
it probably is. No. It probably is. It's probably Two Heartless. But to me, Time Served is my favorite Moneybag Yo album. But it's
See,
only
Time
two tracks
Served
on that one.
was pretty much like I don't know. Time Served was kind of like off some. It's kind of like he went in with this. Like he was trying different shit. Like he
Hmm.
was trying to appeal to the women, and also have his toxic shit. Then appeal to the
Hmm.
to the streets. But I don't know. Time Server was good though. It'll probably be on my top five.
This should be a weekly segment. Teach this old man new music, because no shit about Buddy Bag Yo like that. I hear songs here and there.
That's because you close your mind. Here's the thing: if you hear a song that you like, just go and find out what album that the song's on, and just listen to the album. That's all you got to do. Like Lil TJ, I literally listened to him when the first time
I
I
ain't gonna
ever heard
lie,
Lil T.
I'm heavy on that UK drill music though. That shit has been fire. I've been trying to lock in with that.
Yeah, but like as far
Nah,
as Lil TJ, I heard him on Tory Lane's song "Accidents Happen." Once I heard him, I was like, "Oh, Youngin is all right." And then literally, I typed in his name, listened to his first album. I was like, "This shit is fire." Then he dropped his second album. That shit is fire. So with his two albums that he's released, Lil TJ has not missed. He has not missed.
that's like I've been listening to every time we come up with something. DDG, this dude that was on Moonwalking in Calabasas. That had the feature with
Hmm.
White that John for the remix. Like
Yeah.
this John, his couple of his songs got fire on the low, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I ain't never think that I probably listen to this way because he got a whole
Hmm.
vibe and it's different. So and that been in this ride with me around out.
Yeah. And I mean, well, another thing too is, I mean, that's just with anybody. Like Lil Baby, the first song I ever listened to him was the song that's literally called Freestyle. After that, I was just like, all right, let me start. Let me see if he got a mixtape out. Let me see what's going on because this video is doing numbers. So let me go see. Started listening to him. He came out with an album. I was like, yeah, he gonna be the hottest spit in the game. And then literally, as he kept doing features and progressing and everything, I was like, Lil Baby is the hottest spitter in the game. Plain and simple. It's not even a debate at this point.
He said once he started pulling that Drake and Wheezy move, you know what I'm saying, start betting on everybody features.
And killing it at that
Right.
when he was on people's shit. I said it's no debate at this point.
Nah,
It's
all
not.
right, since we talk about music, because I know it's an
Who
album.
made that blueprint? Did Jay Z start that blueprint when he was
What?
retired? Just kill everybody else shit to come back.
Oh, not really.
Jay was the first one that had like a string of shit, like the Go Crazy remix and all that shit. Like he was just killing
I
shit
didn't
back
go
then.
crazy remix like
But
that.
Wayne, I think Wayne kind of did it too for like all the
Wayne
generation.
Wayne did it like he on
Yeah,
everybody's song.
I was about to say
Like
that you yeah you'll
when I
hear
said
you
Wayne, then I
yeah
went to Drake,
yep.
and I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie to you, Young Thug did it too.
Oh
He
hell
was
yeah,
a lot of people's
yeah,
stuff.
he's doing it now. He's doing it
yeah.
now.
Quavo,
Nah, he's just
Quavo.
coming back out. Quavo,
No.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
giving some
No,
people too.
they just got Offset to start killing people shit now. They put Offset on a lot of shit like past year or two.
Nah, I see Offset with a lot of you know, the
Yeah.
traditional rappers like East G, Blue
Um,
Shiesty, Big
hmm
30.
Yeah, I mean
Future,
that's another.
Future is definitely one. Future killed a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
people.
oh yeah, oh yeah, Future. But that was that he came up with that DJ Khaled surge. You know what I'm saying? Like once
That
DJ Khaled was making his surge, Future became the new T Pain, and that's how he got on.
He pretty much took Ace Hood's spot.
I was just about to say that. I was like Polo Ting
Yeah,
Ting.
exactly. Pretty much.
Crazy thing is, Ace Hood was like never like garbage or anything. He was just like too
No,
commercial.
Nah, it
he's very
wasn't. He
good.
wasn't too commercial. He wasn't pushed. Like that's the thing. Like, he had a following, and then he just had bad moments. Like
Well, it was
like
bad, and
the watch thing that really killed his career.
well, the
That
watch thing killed his career, and then you got to remember too, and I hate to say this, but we just got to call it what it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, there could be a lot of light skin stars. There can be a lot of caramel or brown skin stars. You can't
mm,
have too many dark skin niggas as stars. So the fact that you had Wayne out there already, that's why Ace Hood was not going to get the push that he wanted from Cali. Because Cali was
that's
like, why am
that's
I?
why
What?
that's why Jody Breeze ain't get on, huh?
Pretty much. That's it. Jody
Oh
Breeze.
man, that's
Jody
another
Breeze is another.
one. Oh my god,
Hmm.
that's a great because he was the only one killing
Good
it
point.
besides Jeezy back in the day.
Yep.
If we knew
And
Jeezy
they
was
let
gonna leave, Jeezy stood out. They was like, all
yep.
right, this dude got a shot.
Yep. And then
And
they
then
said, nope, we got
Chopper
Lil
came,
Wayne. Yeah.
and they tried to push Chopper.
And think about it. Two
They
Chains
tried to
was out
push
and
currency.
two.
Hmm.
Titty Boy. This was Titty
Yep.
Boy. You see why he didn't get on? He had to wait. He had to wait his turn.
They had them niggas behind Phil Bob at the time. That's the sad part about it.
Yeah, that's what it
Phil
was.
Bob was over there. That was all Luda. Luda fucked that label up. DTP had a shot. He
They did.
mishandled each and every person in DTP
Hmm.
except for Chingy. Was a
Yeah, but
stupid.
again, yeah, but again, what did Chingy fit the mold? Caramel skin, pretty boy. You know what I mean? He fit the mold. So that's all it is. That's just
Because
like
he's your I-20, no love.
that's what I'm
That's
saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, like you can have a Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and all of them still making music and coexisting in the same realm. But there's only going to be one Meg The Stallion. Now, all of these Cuban dolls and all that, what are they? They light skinned and trying to follow after Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. You can only have one chocolate one that's really doing it. That's it, unfortunately.
so
I
who's that?
say,
Who's that in
nah, because
today's music? Who's
I
that in
think that's
today's music?
what you mean, and he just said it. Megan Stallion. I'm about to say that's the pretty much. I mean, I can't really think about any other
Hmm.
like dark skinned rapper that's really killing it right now.
I'm
That's
talking
That's
really
what
about
I'm saying.
for the dudes. I'm talking for the dudes. Who is that dude
uh,
today for the dudes?
pause. I don't like how you asked for that, but
Yeah,
whole
what did you
time.
say?
All
What
right,
was it? What did you just say? What did you just
all
ask
right,
for?
man. I know what I am, man.
What did he just
Yeah,
say?
I don't know.
I said
Think about.
as far as the dudes. Cause I know you
Okay, but
said as
here's
far as female hip hop, as far as male hip hop.
as far as male hip hop, it's the same thing. So here's the thing. And I explained this to a homie of mine this week. So here's what you got. You had Drake that came out, right? And then Drake had a fat evil twin by the name of DJ Khaled. And then when those two took off, they called their cousin French Montana. Then French Montana ended up having a third cousin on his auntie side by the name of Nav. And then Nav said, "Hey, I got another little cousin out of New York who just want to talk about killing people. His
Who
name is
gave you?
CJ. The
Oh,
CJ. Yeah, CJ, the dude that sing Whoop There. All of them. They are the same person, just in different areas of life. That is the same exact person. Then all them niggas look exactly the same, got the same haircut. They just got different tattoos. That is it.
It might be all related. You know how crazy that should
That's what
be.
I'm saying. That's why I gave that scenario.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
Lil Durk, what did he have to do? He basically he's caramel skin, and I dyed his dreads blonde, so he fits that mold. But who's dark skinned right now, and who's killing it for male rappers?
I'm asking
Who?
you.
I don't
I'm asking
know.
you.
That's it.
Who? Maybe you
I
can't
mean,
consider him
I
dark
like you
skinned.
got
He,
Kodak. That's it. How about that?
yeah, probably yeah. Kodak.
But they sat him down for a minute.
They did send him down for
But
a
he
minute
out.
because Tory,
He out though.
yeah, he out now.
He
Oh yeah, and
fucking up.
Kodak
His
been
album ain't dropped yet.
When
What the hell?
he left, who went up? Shit.
Tory.
I can't
When
really
he
think
left,
about it.
Tory went up.
Nah,
When
see
he left, Tory.
Tory. I guess. I mean, if you want to throw him in there, but I can't even throw Tory in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I get. Oh, I get what you're saying along that. Yeah. Well, when Kodak left, what is it? YNW Melly or something like that. He let him rock for a little
Oh
bit.
man, they got him
Then,
out of town quick.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, the day gone tomorrow type shit.
Hmm.
damn.
That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. Unfortunately, that's just the game right now.
Pop Smoke out the way.
Hmm. Yep.
Now
Got
that I'm
Pop
thinking
Smoke
about it,
up.
I was like, damn.
Pops.
You know what?
Mhm.
You might be right. You might be onto something.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, yeah.
And Pop
I
Smoke was
did.
supposed to kill it. Like he was supposed to kill it.
They was doing drill music and sound like 50. Yeah, he's supposed to kill it.
I
Shit,
mean, seriously. I mean, from
we got
movies, yeah,
Casanova
movies,
out the way.
marketing.
Like I'm
Hmm.
just thinking about like all the dark skin rappers. Like we had like dark skin ones. Like got them out the way.
Yeah. Hmm.
Then again, what
Yeah.
hue would you consider dark skin?
Let me tell you something. Kodak Black is exactly what he is. Okay, that motherfucker's black. Okay, it ain't
Black
no ifs ands
Kodak
or
man.
buts. Yeah, there is no ifs ands or buts about that.
Nigga, to fade to black like shit. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
nah,
Think about it. Think of, and then even when it comes to the Migos, think who took off first. Quavo, the lightest one. He was able to do solo stuff working with Jay Z and Beyonce. Offset ain't gonna be able to touch no daggone track with no Jay Z and Beyonce. He's not. His wife will before
no.
he does,
I'm gonna
and
gotta
it's no
research though.
disrespect.
I think Takeoff did some shit.
With who?
Nah,
Not
I think he did it. Nah,
not
before
Beyonce
that.
and Jay Z.
Nah, I mean, yeah, not on that level, but I think he did something. But besides himself, and
Yeah,
that's why he wasn't really tripping off the bad and
yeah,
bougie. It was a
yeah.
whole backstory.
Who else? And I guess for Darkson, we had one person, but he continues to play himself a little bit. And every time he speaks stupidly, the public tries to kill him. Like, hey, we only allow one dark skinned people, and that's Meek. Meek had to go to justice reform.
Meek with the feds now. I can't even that
And
doc.
here's the problem. And guess what? And I guarantee you all this, gentlemen, when Meek is ready to drop, unfortunately, look for whoever's on top at the time of being brown skin / dark skin to get caught up in some bullshit or go to jail or something like that. Think about. Listen, hey, listen,
So
hold on, listen.
it's been like this since Biggie.
Yeah, it has. Here's another prime example. I'm gonna put this in Zeus's terms.
We're gonna do some
We
research
are
this week.
listen. I was about to say that here's the thing. We saw the video. I'm just gonna say that he's innocent. But here's the thing. Dicey is not locked up. Fujiano is. Okay? Am I right or am I wrong?
Shut the fuck up, yo. Are you
Right.
stupid, yo?
Okay. I rest my case. We go ahead and show on that one. Okay. Pooh's still out here torn with Dirk and everything. I rest my case.
The
I rest
Call
my
it.
bullshit.
case.
Actually, you're supposed to be here. What was it? Last weekend or next
Hmm.
weekend?
Yeah, he'll be here next weekend. He'll be in Maryland next weekend. Hmm. Him and Dirk. Dirk Cello, whatever that shit is. They'll be here. If they weren't here this weekend. It might have been this weekend. I'm
I
not
think it
100.
was.
Yeah, I think it was this weekend where they were in Maryland. But yeah, Yeah, I'm just telling you right now. Pooh Shiesty is out, still making money on the ground flexing, and Fujiano is fighting for his freedom. Free Fuji though, you know. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'm good. I don't need to say anything else. I'm good.
Oh my God! One more thing though. Corday has dropped the 4 pack,
Oh yeah,
and
Corday. Yeah,
I would be
it was.
coming out. So it was fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm highly anticipating that. But I see a lot of J Cole similarities though, as far
Oh,
as
of
his
course.
content stuff. I'm starting to see that.
Oh yeah, and him bigging up Naomi on there, saying that she will forfeit a match. You know what I'm saying, to come visit his grandmother. You know, like just to be all that kind of stuff. That's dope. I mean, I'm glad he's settled. I'm glad he has some happiness. And I hope the best for those two.
All right, so look, Mr. Jones, I'm gonna ask you a question. So with this 4 pack, are you satisfied? Because I remember you having a conversation before about somebody dropping a 4 pack.
Oh yeah, Miguel. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
not really. I would like at least 11 or 12. But I mean, at the end of the day, what can I do? It's coming out soon. I like the 4 pack that he dropped. My old ass got to adjust to the times.
So
I guess
yeah, I know.
it's the only way you can survive by adapting, brother. I guess that's
Mhm.
what I have to do. But the
Exactly.
4 pack that he did drop, though, I really the Q-tip joint. I'm like, damn, he dropped that on the 4 pack.
Mhm.
Like he
So
really
to,
dropped some album quality stuff. Joe and Young Thug is
exactly.
fire too.
Oh, of course it
Like
is.
Young Thug was spitting. I was like, all right, Young Thug.
Mhm. Let me tell you something, man. Thugger, he gets around. He does get on track sometimes and play around, but when Thugger wants to get busy on track, when he want to spit, Thugger can spit.
I think he
The
had
thing
to
is,
in the studio with him. He ain't want to get killed like that.
no, not really, because I've seen Young Thug get on tracks with other people and just play around and just say, like, it's just at the end of the day, it's just the mood that he's feeling. He's Young
Pretty much.
Thug. He can
So
do
you
that.
see how he did that future track.
Yeah,
I was very disappointed. I was like, what? Saying
yeah,
about hey, hey,
yeah,
bang, 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 hey, hey.
exactly.
What the fuck? And
Smart
then,
car, eight. Baby got eight.
right.
Yeah, eight, 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 eight,
Uh,
eight, eight. I was just like, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's literally how he feels, and like I tell people all the time, please don't let it confuse you. Don't let it confuse you. Young Thug is about that life. I don't care all the painted fingernails and the dresses that he wear. If he needs to get you knocked off, he will. Now here's the thing. Here's another dark skinned person. He had to drop slime language, but now he's gonna, what I'm saying, he's trying to put out more of his art versus him. So he's not trying to be out on the forefront. He playing it smart.
yeah,
He is.
which is true.
Mm-hmm.
And he been in the cut, and then the whole time he came back out, made a couple of fire hits, and had a little challenge and all that. That's
Yeah.
going well
Gun.
as well.
Yeah. Ski. 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 Yeah.
I still want to do it though. I'm not too sure. I might have to
Do it.
go ahead and get real fly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna do it. But that's all I got for the people, man.
Yeah, me
Mr.
too.
Jones. Okay. Zeus. All right. Well,
I
I'm
mean,
your
we
host,
touched on
MT.
everything.
You said what? Yeah. We did. So I'm your host, MT, signing off, and with me and my co-host up top.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First, because you gotta respect me. And to the right.
You know, it is Zeus the truth, man. And make sure y'all go ahead and follow. Hit that motherfucking joint on the bottom. Link tree. They got everybody what you need. Oh yeah, there we go. Link tree going down bottom like this or like that. One of the
Mhm.
two. Hit it, and then I'll let you later.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.